Recently, I've started writing with a pencil, being a 20-year-old. And earlier, I used to write with a fountain pen. It used to feel novel and all. I would write it, and previously it used to feel good, but there's a certain way you have to hold the fountain pen, and then you have to kind of drag it. It basically personally became very tiring for me to write with the fountain pen, so I switched to a pencil. Now, there's the obvious benefit of writing with a pencil, which is that text itself is waterproof, but the larger picture here is the childhood that the pencil reminds you of. There is just certain things about the sound that the pencil makes when it's scratching on the paper. There's just something about the feeling of writing on paper with a pencil which just makes you remind of your own childhood. The last time I wrote with a pencil was over 7 years ago, where I was in class 6. After that, we started using pens and forgot about the pencils. And now I've restarted it again. Because after a long day at college, if you come home and sit down to write, to journal, you want the experience to be satisfying. Writing with a pencil is super satisfying for me, and the more pleasurable the actual experience of the habit becomes, the more likely you are to repeat the habit, to make the habit. But it's not just about the habits, as I said, it's about the feelings. It's about the feeling of you getting reminded of your childhood. Because when we were children, we did not have social media. The apps existed, but we were not allowed to access them. When I was in class 6, my world used to be finite but happy. My world was my family, my friends, and the cartoons that I used to watch on the TV. That's it. I didn't know anything else about the world. I was less informed, but I was happy. I was way happier. Didn't have this extra headache of, mental health and attention span, doom scrolling. I did not have these things. Probably you didn't too. Now we have a contrasting situation. We have social media, we have these problems, and at the end of the day, if there's just one corner where I can feel like a child again, I will take it. And not just writing with a pencil, there's micro rebellions that I do so many times throughout the day. Whenever I will hang out with my closest friends, I will act like a goofball. When I will hang out with my friends at weird places where you would not expect us to hang out, so maybe railway stations. We literally went to a railway station just because, why not? I would jump over puddles instead of crossing over things. Just random micro rebellion against the modern world of stress. Being a child again. And I would just like to share that my mental health has never been better. I mean, it has been better because I used to meditate quite a lot back then, but the pure happiness that I feel when I act a little bit like a child every now and then, it just feels like plus 5 XP for my mental health. Of course, don't be a child, you will just get used for attention and whatnot. Don't be a child all the time. You still need to realize that you are a grown adult, you are a grown man. But after a long day at college, facing manipulation, facing the stress of the exams, facing the stress of the career, all this stress, all these problems, all this mental effort, all this chaos around you. After facing all that, once you come home and you sit at your journal and you release yourself, like relax, grab the pencil and write all your thoughts down, whatever you are thinking, unfiltered, with a pencil. And at the end of a long day like that, just writing with that pencil alone at the desk can act as a hug for you. And sometimes it's just that hug which will keep you going for much longer than you realize.